Welcome to the crafting guide for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In this video I'll show you how to properly blacksmith, sharpen weapons, mix potions and cook. Crafting is very useful in this game because potions are powerful, crafted weapons are the best in the game and food is, well, food. To be honest, cooking is more of an optional thing. Everything is, but cooking more than others. Just get to any tavern and buy food there for couple groschen. Still, if you want to be a full-blown crafty bastard, here is how to do it. Let's start with blacksmithing. I'm gonna show two things I have found to be most problematic to properly craft, which are axe and horseshoe. Swords are pretty easy to craft. Just move the metal up and down and keep the same striking rhythm. Axe and horseshoe are a bit more problematic because we have to aim. Otherwise it's going to be miss, hit, or how it goes with horseshoe if you don't know what you're doing, miss, hit. Before the hammering starts we have to heat up the metal. Goal here is to heat up to a bright yellow color and then stop. Depending on the weapon and hammering success, heating the metal might have to be done a couple times before the whole crafting process is complete. My first mistake was getting used to crafting only swords. Swords can be crafted without aiming, so we only have to control the striking. When crafting something like an axe, where the whole surface of the axe head needs to be struck, aiming is required. So the main thing is to drag the axe head to the next spot, then raise the hand to strike. Move the axe head again, then strike again. Try to do only small movements before striking because we have to cover the whole surface eventually. It's also easier to keep the same rhythm with only smaller movements. How to know if rhythm is correct? Whenever the correct rhythm has been accomplished, Henry is going to start whistling. If he continues whistling, it means the rhythm is good. If he stops, that means it's not good.
I'm halfway there. I won't get too far without fire. This'll be done in no time.
Next is the horseshoe. Who would have thought that a horseshoe would be more difficult to craft than a proper weapon? Thankfully they are cheap, so no need to craft them ever, but it's a good practice to improve the crafting technique.
How's life treating you? Not too bad. I've got so much to do. I'd have to split myself in two to get it done on time. Why don't you take on a young apprentice to help you out? Sure, but where can I find a decent apprentice? Oh, please. People are always asking me if you're looking for help, but they're never good enough. I don't want some good for nothing in my house. I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders, and most importantly, doesn't drink. You're no saint yourself. But the answer's obvious. Drink together. That way, good day. Keep an eye on the lad. Greetings to you too. Someone to carry you home.
Well, I've got half finished.
Greetings, friend.
After the process is complete, check the weapon's condition in the inventory. In this case, work X is 75, which is mediocre. This is where the sharpening wheel comes into play. Goal here is to drag the weapon across the wheel while applying slight pressure by moving the edge of the weapon towards the wheel. Sparks are the indicator on how the process is going. Small amount of sparks is good. Large amount of sparks is still okay, but it's a clear indicator that soon smoke is going to appear, which is bad. When sparks increase, ease on the pressure a bit. That's really all there is to sharpening. Alchemy is the process that might seem confusing and difficult, but it really isn't. First check the recipe and read the line before instructions to know how much of each component is required. Handful, 2 handfuls, it's important because instructions don't say how many is needed. Then it's all about following the recipe exactly how it says. In this case, I'll craft a marigold potion that regenerates health. I usually use bellows at the start of every potion crafting process in order to get liquid in the cauldron sizzling quicker. It's not required to use bellows unless specified by the recipe. It's just a quicker way of getting the liquid to sizzle. Important to know is the difference between fresh herbs and dried herbs. Freshly picked herbs have low lasting life expectancy but can produce higher quality potions. Dried herbs have long lasting life expectancy but can't produce strong potions before acquiring Secret of Secrets Alchemy perk. After acquiring Secret of Secrets perk, dried herbs can be used to produce strong potions, but still can't produce the highest quality, which is Henry's potion. Potion quality from lowest to highest: weak, normal, strong, and Henry's. Last crafting process is cooking. It's the simplest one but easiest to miss. There are 3 ways to deal with food. First is cooking it. Go to any tavern or house where there's a stove with a pot on it. Look at the fire on the stove and press the interact button. Choose the food you want cooked, and that's it. Second way is to smoke the meat. For that we need a smokehouse. Again, it's a simple process of going to the smokehouse and interacting with it. Third way is to dry the food on drying racks. Dried meat, the same as herbs, have almost infinite life expectancy, unlike smoked and cooked food that go rotten fast. On drying racks there's an option to dry herbs as well, not just the food. That's pretty much it. Practice makes perfect. Check out the description for Patreon, subscribe to our merch, and thanks for watching.